Hello everyone and welcome to the 7 days of Divine Inspiration, and today is day number 1 where we play the Goddess Scrabble. Coming up we will have, first of all, we're going to go through the list of what we're doing for the next 7 days. So day number 1 will be the Goddess Scrabble, which is today. Day number 2 is the Inner Detox. Day number 3 is the Power of Surrender. Day number 4 is Find Your Joy. Day number 5 is Grow Your Heart. Day number 6 will be Mooning Over Life. And finally, day number 7 will be Visions Galore. So these 7 days each are focused on different topics as we go through a process of creating our vision for 2018 together with divine inspiration. So welcome, and I'm glad you can join us. Coming up will be 5 different cards for you to choose from. And if you have your workbook, please feel free to go to day number 1, and we'll begin with the first question there, where you're going to begin to create your Goddess Scrabble for day number 1. Looking at the cards in front of you now, there is the choice of card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, and card number 5. Choose the card that attracts you the most. And when you are ready, we will start to review the different cards so that you can find out which goddess card will you be creating your Scrabble with. As you're reading point number A, we're going to create a Scrabble with the name of the goddess card that you have created, you have picked. So, coming up, card number 1, if you've chosen card number 1. Card number 1 is the goddess of sexuality. So, if you have chosen this card, and the message is right below the picture, embrace your passion. That is the main message of this card. So if you have chosen card number 1 using the name of Rati, R-A-T-I, feel free now to create your inspirational Scrabble. So whatever words that come to you, feel free to put it down now using the inspiration of Rati, R-A-T-I. Feel free to pause if you need to, just to complete number 1. If not, if you're waiting for card number 2, is coming up very soon. And now we have card number 2, and card number 2 is called Nigua. It is the goddess of dragons, and her main message is share your creativity with the world to ease your isolation. This card is about claiming your sovereignty and also opening up to your flow of creativity. So embracing those ideas that come to you and also exploring your passions. So if you are inspired to do any of those things, take the leap and just go on this adventure. That's if you've chosen card number 2. And now we have card number 3, which is Freya. Such a beautiful name, isn't it? She is the goddess of beauty, and her main message to you is to acknowledge the power of beauty. This card is really about the guidance of actually being present in the moment and actually noticing that you can feel an eternity within just one moment. So be aware, when divine is actually trying to get in touch or inspiring you or give you those ideas or guidance that you've asked for so much, that actually it's in what you see, what you feel, and it's all around you. So wake up to that moment of beauty. And if you have chosen card number 4, that is Astarte, which is the Queen of Heavens. And her main message to you is to use the past as a lesson. Move forward with love. This is really about letting go of those painful past memories and trying to come peace and make that forgiveness with these memories and create that balance for your future emotionally and as well as in your life, because it seems to be something that has actually affected you quite deeply in terms of patterns and the way you make your choices. So opening up to actually using that as love and also the lesson. Now we have card number 5. So if you have chosen card number 5, this is Oboinba, and she is the goddess of prophecy. Her main message to you is that though it is good to desire, sometimes it is better to possess contentment. So are you searching for answers everywhere and anywhere, but only to actually have those answers actually right in front of you or right in your life without you actually noticing? Whether it is support or clearing the obstacles, or even if it's just finding a new path, try to begin to look within rather than look externally, and also have gratitude for what you have. So those were the 5 different cards and the 5 different goddesses we'll be working with today, and working with their energy as well as their inspiration. So continuing with your other questions, please do follow on to the next questions from B to D, and write down how it actually relates to you, the messages that you've chosen, what does it actually mean. If anything strikes you or comes to you in inspiration of how it might affect you, feel free to put it down. And also noticing the words you've created for your goddess Scrabble, what do they mean, and kind of correlate as you work through the workbook for day number 1. And don't forget at the end to actually do your one positive action that you feel you can take from now onwards. What are you inspired? What brings you to kind of using the words from the Scrabble, or even using the guidance you've received from the cards? What does it inspire you to take action to do, or even plan or consider? Be open to whatever ideas that come to you. They don't have to make sense. You don't have to know the hows or the ins and outs. Just trust that you are being guided divinely through these pop-up messages, if you like, or inspirational things that come to you, whatever they may be. So, and finally, do not forget that right at the end, if you have the full PDF version of the workbook, you will get to do your smiley face. So please do complete the smiley face, jot down a note of how you're feeling, and sum up everything and see how the first day is gone. So that is the divine guidance from the cards. So feel free now to pause the video, stop the video, and go on to your workbook, completing the questions there. And we'll be back here for day number 2 tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you've enjoyed the first day and found, some good inspiration and some interesting inspiration from the cards that we've given you today. And have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. Take good care, and I shall talk to you tomorrow on day number 2.